Hello, my dear students. Here we meet again, this time with a listening hour. We are going to have a text about dogs. You're going to listen to a conversation, to choose and to match people to what they say and things like that. So let's hurry up with the first exercise. Here we've got a picture. And it is man's best friends. There are some people having dogs as pets. What about you? Have you got a dog as a pet? Or what kind of pets have you got? You can talk to pets with your friends when you go to class. And now we have some information here about dogs. Did you know that dogs have highly developed sense of hearing and they can shut off their inner ear in order to filter out sounds? As well, dogs have around 220 million sense receptors compared with humans who have only 5 million. But we have a question here. Who is man's best friend and why? Of course, it's the dog. Why is the dog? Because dogs help people in disasters. They rescue people in natural disasters. As well, we have great guide dogs. As well, they provide affection and love or comfort to people as a form of therapy. We are going to have all these characteristics of dogs in the text that we have now. So let's start reading the text. Man's best friend. Dogs have played a significant role in serving the community for thousands of years and are regularly called into service. They make great comparisons, helpers, trackers, and guides, and much more. Here are some of the ways dogs have earned their special status as man's best friend. The first one is great dogs. So in the first part, we have how these dogs have helped people. What are they to people? They are helpers, trackers, guides, and so on. Now we have great guide dogs. What types or what breed of dog can be the best great guide dog? What are their characteristics? Let's listen together. What better reason has one to live than have a service he can give? Wrote a famous dog trainer about guide dogs. No doubt, the thousands of blind people who benefit from their services would agree. Guide dogs have helped people get around since ancient times. Today, they need to know how to deal with traffic and to judge heights and widths so as to make sure their owner doesn't bump into anything. Labradors are often chosen as guide dogs for their intelligence and good nature, but they are just one of the breeds of dogs that provide such an important service to the community. So in this text, we talked about Labradors, which are the greatest guide dogs. How did they help people? They have to judge heights and widths so that their owners don't bump to anything. Or great dogs help people in ancient times from a very long time, right? They are intelligent, they are good-natured, as well as is one of the breeding dogs that it is a breed of dogs that provide a very important role to our community. Let's go on with other breeds of dogs. We have real rescuers. In times of natural disasters like earthquakes, landslides, and avalanches, there is no better rescuer than a disaster dog. Dogs have a superb sense of smell, and trained dogs are capable of sniffing out human victims from a distance of up to 400 or 500 meters. The German Shepherd is one of the most popular breeds of research and rescue dog. They are intelligent, obedient, and agile dogs with an excellent nose, and they have saved many human lives. In what better way could anyone serve to the community? So, what had we here in the real rescuers? The representative here is the German Shepherd. So how has the German Shepherd helped people? In times of earthquakes or landslides or avalanches, this kind of dogs have helped find and rescue people. they have a very sniffing good, or they are very good at sniffing, and they can sniff victims from a distance of from 400 to 500 meters. Their characteristics are they are intelligent, obedient, and they are very agile. Let's go on with the therapy dogs. As good as gold is surely a term that could be used to describe the beautiful golden retriever. These gentle, friendly, and well-behaved dogs provide affection and comfort to people in hospitals and retirement homes, as well as to victims of war and disasters. Interacting with animals by petting them or playing with them is known to help reduce stress and improve both physical and mental health. Therapy dogs help people who are down or feel isolated to open up and feel love and affection, and even a desire to live. They provide these people with invaluable services and have definitely earned their place in our community. So these were the therapy dogs. The therapy dogs, a therapy dog may be the golden retriever. This kind of dogs, it is said, they are very gentle, they are friendly, and they are very well behaved. They help people regain their mental health or their social or physical health. They have served as well to people by giving affection of people who are victims of war or in retirement homes to old people. And these dogs help people when these people are down or they feel isolated. By having these dogs as pets, by petting them, these people feel much more better. And now we have the new vocabulary that we had in the text. What is a significant role? It means a very important function. Pra, një rol tepër të rëndësishëm. Serve the community, to help the people that live or that are in an area. Pra, I shërben komunitetit. Companion, it is somebody or something you spend a lot of time, pra shoqërues. Blind, not able to see. Pra, janë të njerëzit cilët nuk mund të shohin. Then we have human victim, somebody who is hurt, trapped, etc. after a natural disaster. Pra, njerëzit të cilët janë viktim e një fatkesie natyrore. Then we have obedient, which means always doing what you are told, pra të bindur. And then we have agile, able to move quickly or easily, which in Albanian is I shkafët. Then we have golden retriever. It's a breed of dog with a long gold coat of hair. Affection means tenderness. Retirement home, it's a place where old people live and they are cared there. Pra, quhen azilet në Shqip. A victim of war, it is somebody affected by armed conflict. And the two last ones are earn, to get something because you deserve it, and status, level or rank in the society. Now we have got here exercise number 3. For each question we are going to choose, or for each sentence we are going to choose the correct answer. According to the text, why are dogs considered man's best friend? The 4 options are: people have always played with dogs, dogs help people in many ways, or they are man's closest relation in animal world, or dogs are the animals peoples are the most familiar with. So what do you think? What is the best answer? Of course it is B. Dogs help people in many ways. If you remember, at the beginning of the text we said that dogs are helpers, trackers, guide dogs, etc. Number 2. What does the writer tell us about guide dogs? They must be calm and not easily frightened. They need to be independent. They need to get on well with their owners. They have to be able to get around obstacles. And it is D. If you remember, for the guide dogs, we said that they have to judge heights of wide, or so they have to judge heights so that their owners don't bump into anything. The next one. What is the most important quality for a rescue dog? Agility, obedience, sense of smell, or intelligence? And of course it is the sense of smell. What do ill people gain from a therapy dog? Better social skills, protection, improved health or easier treatment. Pra njerëzit të cilët janë të sëmurë, çfarë mund të fitojnë ato nga këto qend terapik? Atëherë kemi better social skills, protection, kemi improved health, pra një shëndet të përmirësuar, or easier treatment. And it is improved health because these dogs help them improve their physical or mental health. The last one. What is the writer's purpose? To prevent various community services, so to present various community services, to defend the use of dogs in the community, to inform people about how useful dogs are in the community, or to encourage people to support dog charities. And it is C, to inform people about how useful dogs are in the community. And this was said since at the beginning of the text we had about dogs. Here we have a speaking exercise. We are going to use these phrases to describe the guide dogs, rescue dogs, and therapy dogs. We have improve health, make great companion, helpers, trackers, guides, and more. German Shepherd, most popular breed. The word gentle, judge heights and widths. Since ancient times, Labradors often chosen, good nature, reduce stress. Then we have smell human victims from 400 to 500 feet or meters. Golden Retriever is a good choice. And we have the first one, the word dogs. So we want a more general command for dogs, and it would be dogs make great companions, helpers, trackers, guides, and more. Now, from the characteristics that we just read, which of them best describe the guide dogs? Of course, it is since ancient times. These guide dogs have existed since ancient times. They judge heights and widths. The Labradors are often chosen, and of course they have a good nature. Then we have the rescue dogs. The German Shepherd is the most popular breed of them all, and they can smell human victims from a distance of 400 to 500 meters. Then we have the last one. We have the therapy dogs. These dogs are gentle, they are obedient, they reduce stress, they improve our physical and mental health as well. The Golden Retriever is a good choice. Now we are going to have a listening exercise. You are going to listen to 5 people talking about their dogs. Match each speaker to sentences A to E. So here are speakers from 1 to 5, and here it is what they say about their dogs. Which person was rescued by a search and rescue dog, trains police dogs, works with therapy dogs, has a guide dog, or has an animal shelter. Now please, you are going to listen to the text and you are going to write here A, B, C, D or E. So let's go on. Speaker 1. Most of our dogs are German Shepherds, but we sometimes use other breeds like Labradors. We chose them very carefully and monitor them regularly to make sure that they are suitable for the job. For the first 10 months, the puppies learn basic obedience and commands like sit, stay, come, and learn to socialize with other dogs and people. Then, at 10 months, we decide if the dog is good enough to continue training. Only the best carry on, because there must be no doubt about the dog's ability to work in partnership with its handler. An officer's life could depend on how the dog reacts in given situations. Speaker 2. My life has totally changed. Before, I was a bit afraid to leave the house unless I had my mom or dad with me, but now I have no problem walking anywhere. I think I trust Rover 100%, and at the same time, he has given me more self-confidence. In fact, I look forward to going out on walks now because I know that nothing will go wrong. like walking smack bang into another pedestrian or something, and my dog is completely happy to walk as much as I have to. He never complains. I think we have totally bonded as well, and he needs me as much as I need him. Speaker 3. Yes, we have saved about 50 of them so far. A lot of them have been badly treated, and we had to do really work with them to get them to trust people again. It's amazing when you see what has been done to them, and they still manage to trust us and give us all their attention and affection. We usually keep them here for about 6 months before we found them home, and the worst cases stay with us for good. An important part of our work, though, is education. We organize visits from school kids, they can play with dogs, and it also improves their awareness. Speaker 4. We have had lots of success with our program. In fact, many of the people here didn't react to conventional treatment at all, and we were all desperate to find a way to help them. That's when one of the staff members suggested Pet Rich. Now we have daily visits, and the results are impressive. The dogs give affection and comfort when we didn't manage to, and the patients somehow open up, and some actually make full recovery after several weeks. Of course, they all adopt a dog of their own once they live here. Speaker 5. I can say that my life definitely changed that day. I thought that was it and would never see another again. I still can't believe that I had been lying there for 3 days. I kept thinking of people I knew, and then I would feel desperate and start crying. Then I remember Buddy. That was his name, sticking his nose into a hole nearby and sniffing. I managed to reach over and pat its head. Then it barked, and I heard voices nearby. Since then, I have been a big fan of dogs, and of course now I have got my own, and I call it Buddy, after my savior. And he gets all my attention and affection. So these are what the 5 speakers said, and now let's match the speakers to what they said. So speaker 1. It's B. He trains police dogs. If you remember, he said that they try to carefully choose the dogs. Speaker 2 has a guide dog. Speaker 3 has an animal shelter, and they save dogs there. They just keep them for food. Speaker 4 works with a therapy dog, and Speaker 5 was rescued by a research and rescue dog, and now he has his own dog, naming it Buddy. Here is your homework. You are going to write the summary based on this note that we previously did in the previous exercise. So we are going to use these characteristics of dogs to say or to write the summary of the dogs. Thank you for your attention. See you in the next session.